go. What's up, everyone? It's me. It's the Batfan. I'm back. I'm in here talking about the NFL draft season. I'm going to be talking about the AFC North. But first, I'd like to give a shout out to Jersey 732. It's on SoundCloud. It's a hip hop radio podcast / radio show playing hip hop from all different eras. A1 and Sage. I will have the description in the link I'll have the link in my description for this show. So if you guys like hip hop, link will be in there. Give them a shout out. Thank you guys for everything. So the AFC North, to me personally, is the best division in football. You had the Bengals, who were 9-8, the Steelers, who were 10-7. You had the Browns, 11-6, and then you had the Ravens, who were 12-5. They all had winning records. Bengals barely missed the playoffs. Steelers were in the playoffs. Browns were in the playoffs, and the Ravens were in the playoffs. I would have held them later in my thought process for the best division in football, because next week I will be going over, right before the draft, Wednesday, I'm going to be going over the AFC West and the NFC West, just because the Super Bowl winner came from there and the Super Bowl opponent, both 49ers and the Chiefs. All right. So that's why I am going to be in there saying that they're the best division, because they were both in the Super Bowl. But I honestly think this division, the AFC North, is the best division in football. When you go by record-wise, you can't even, by far, they're the best division in football. So the Bengals, they were in last place. This is how you know it's a good division in football. The Bengals were in last place in the division. They have the 18th overall pick. All right. Obviously, the needs for the Bengals is offensive line and defensive tackle. Now, their offensive line was banged up a lot last year, but they also, Joe Burrow was out for fucking who knows. He was out for a minute. So, the offensive line play, but I think they're going to go with defensive tackle. That's what I have in my mock draft. And I think they'll go with Byron Murphy, the second from Texas. They had problems stopping the run last year. They need to stout up that middle. They have good play in the secondary. Their defensive line play was stopping the run wise very subpar. So I think, he can play the 3 technique. He can play the 4 technique. I like him. He's quick off the ball. His sack numbers are not going to blow you away, but he's a defensive tackle. His goal is to push up the middle and to have the quarterback get sacked by the defensive ends. That is what his job is: stop the run and disrupt the quarterback from stepping up in the pocket. I think he'll do that. He has good size. He has good hands. Then with the 20th pick in the draft, the Steelers need offensive line help, and that's basically, the Steelers are stacked. O-line is major key. They did lose Johnson. They traded him away, but I'm pretty sure they'll be all right without him. They still have Pickett. They have Vermouth. They're going to run the ball a lot. They have their quarterback situation. They have 2 good quarterbacks, I think. But what do I know? I'm just a short, fat, white dude. I think the Steelers go with the offensive tackle from Oklahoma, 20th. I feel like he's going to fall. This draft is filled with offensive tackles. It's filled with wide receivers. That is the truth about this draft. It is very stacked in offensive tackles and wide receivers. So I think Guten will drop. Tyler Guten from Oklahoma will drop to 20th. I know some people disagree with me on that, but I don't give a fuck. I think I'm correct. All right. The Steelers, I could see the Steelers winning their division this year. I know the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals should be better, but the Steelers, their defense is phenomenal. They have the best defensive player in the NFL, and that's not even debatable, people. That's not debatable at all. I don't want to hear this fucking shit. Oh, Michael Parsons. Oh, fucking whoever you're going to come out your mouth. No. The Steelers defense, and they have the best defensive player. TJ Watt doesn't just rush the passer. He stops the run, gets interceptions, drops in coverage. The dude is legit, and if you're just saying that he's not the best player in football, well, you're just a fucking hater. That's all. All right. The Browns do not have a first-round draft pick. They were second place in the division. What their needs are is O-line and inside linebacker. I think they pick at 54, that Watson fucking deal that they went through. What idiots. All right. Then you have the Ravens. They have the 30th pick in the first round. Their need is wide receiver and inside linebacker. They lost Queen, so he's a Steeler. Steelers offseason is crazy. I am, after the draft, I will give my offseason grades on who I think had the best offseason. Right now, I'm not doing it. Just worried about the draft. So the Ravens, I think Harbaugh, he knows this player because he played for Michigan. He played for his brother. I think they pick Junior Colson from Michigan. He's a very good inside linebacker. He has very good lateral. He's good in coverage. He's good at blitzing. That is Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh, the Ravens. If you're going to play linebacker for the Ravens, you have to be good at every aspect of the game. You got to be able to rush the passer on blitzes. You got to be able to drop back in coverage, and you got to be able to stop the run. And I see him as elite. He couldn't be elite without how good that defensive line is going to be in front of him. I really think that he can have a very good season. And the Ravens are the Ravens. Do I think they take a step back this year? They do have Derrick Henry. It is going to be a very tough offense. It's always a very tough offense to stop. Now, do I think their offensive coordinator last year fucked them over in a playoff game? Yeah, I do. When you got the best running team in football and then you run the ball 2 times from the second quarter to the fourth quarter, what's going on? But we're going to see they do have a new defensive coordinator. They got a whole bunch of new everything going on. But they should be fine. They still have Lamar. They still Zay Flowers is a beast. Obviously, they still have Andrews. They're going to be all right. I just think the team I think might fall off in this division is the Bengals. They have holes on offensive line and defensive line. That makes it scary, especially in this division. When you look at the defenses that are in this division, you have the Ravens, the Browns, the Steelers. Those defenses are fucking stacked. You can't just wake up 8 weeks, 6 weeks out the year and be like, oh, God. Having their offensive line holes that they have is scary to be this team. They shouldn't have these problems, but they do. They need to really invest mightily on their defensive tackle and their offensive line. They have to figure something out before next football season, or Joe Burrow's going to get hurt again, and teams are going to just run for 5.5 yards a pop. So something's got to go on there. I do like the Steelers. They're fucking good. The Steelers are good. I mean, not just because I live in Pennsylvania. I'm not just a fucking Steeler homer. They play good football, man. They play good defense. They play good offense. They play. It's old school. Like I'm 41 years old. I'm not 42 yet, but I like good defensive teams. That draws me. I mean, I love good quarterback play too, but you know, I like what the Steelers bring to the table. I like the Browns, but what's Chubb going to be next year? I hope they keep Hunt and they keep the other guy on the team because who knows who the fuck the Browns running game is going to be. They need Hunt. They got Cooper. All these teams in this division are fucking scary. When you go play them, it's not like, well, this is going to be an easy win. None of these teams are an easy win. First of all, no NFL team's an easy win, by the way. But this division, see, this reminds me of the NFC East in the 90s, 80s, and 90s, when that was the best division in football. I think it was like 5 straight years the Super Bowl champ came from there back then. You had the Cowboys, the Redskins, the Giants, yeah. They all won within like a 5-year span, all those teams. That division was the scariest. The only team that didn't win a Super Bowl in the 80s and 90s was the Eagles. And they were one of the hardest teams to play. They had Reggie White, Brown, Cunningham, right? That was a stacked team. They just never won a Super Bowl, which is sad. Reggie White went to Green Bay. God rest your soul. So that's that right there for the AFC North. That is what I predict is going to be their draft positions and what they're going to get. We also have UFL football. Has anybody been watching? I've been watching. Not going to lie. I am a Battlehawks, even though it's the Eagle. I am a Battlehawks homer. I like AJ McCarron. I want to get. They don't. Now, you want me to take this fucking league seriously? Can you sell your players' jerseys? Like, I want an AJ McCarron jersey. Like, I want to put it right next to my Brady jersey. You see, Brady. Can't really see because it's dark in here, but I want to put that on my wall. Damn it. What is going on with this NFL? I mean, UFL. Like, you want us to support your team, you got to have gear from our favorite players. I like Shepard. I think I don't understand why he's not on an NFL roster. I think after this year, his return skills are so good. My bet is that the Battlehawks have the biggest fan base. They're selling out their games. There's a couple of teams, the DC Defenders, they always got a good crowd. Houston's like a hit or miss. And Arlington, I don't know about, I haven't watched the Bama games when they're home. I haven't seen, but it's good quality football. The thing I hate, I don't want to see bad quality football. I mean, do I get a headache sometimes watching a quarterback hold the ball for fucking too long? That is one of my pet peeves in any football I watch. High school, college, UFL, CFL, NFL. Like, I can watch the game, any football game, and as long as there's good play, I'm not saying like the quarterback has to throw the ball for 5,000 yards or 90 yards, 80 yards down the field. But like if the quarterback is doing what he's supposed to do, he's looking at the line of scrimmage. He's like, all right, well, I'm not going to hold the ball that long. They're coming. Like when there's an obvious blitz and you don't call a check or you don't look at the check and the route. I hate that. I hate when the quarterback is back there in any level and holding the ball for 5-6 seconds. That fucking annoys me so much. I can't stand it. It is one of the most annoying things when I watch football is when I watch a fucking quarterback not throw, but hold the ball forever. That's, bro, come on. We could do better. I am going to go back to my non-live shows just so everybody knows. So this is a thing too. If you're gonna watch the the NFL draft party that I'm going to have. I'm going to be, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm going to be on Facebook a half hour before the draft because I don't know how to simulcast. I'm not good at this, but it's something I'm going to try to do for you guys. Also, if you want to, obviously you could go in the comments, and if I see a comment, I will try to, but I really am going to be paying attention on the draft. If you have any questions, try to hit in the comments, and I'll get you back. The day before Thursday, I'm going to do my roundup, and I'm going to do my new mock draft board, obviously, because that's going to be what I feel at the end is going to be. And then, like I said, I'm going to have a special guest. It's going to be a good time. Guys, this is the Batfan. This was great. Can't wait to see you guys next Wednesday. If you watch the channel, I'm going to be going live on Facebook daily with my daily NBA, whatever picks I got going on. All right, guys, I'm out.